Welcome back to Raw, and I can confirm we are just 2 weeks away from Backlash. Welcome to the show. Well, we are live from North Charleston. We're kicking things off with the WWE Champion, your guys' favourites, Cody Rhodes. There was a lot of uproar when Cody Rhodes retained the championship against CM Punk. Thanks to Randy Orton of 2 weeks ago, CM Punk failed again. Well, love him or hate him, one thing's for sure, he is undeniable. He is undesirable, and he is the WWE Champion. I might not agree with the way Cody Rhodes does things around these parts, but it's pretty hard to argue against the fact that he has been a pretty dominant champion. We heard that announcement last week from Shawn Michaels, the Raw General Manager, that in a couple of weeks at Backlash, a unification will happen. But the question remains for Cody, will it be Jacob? Or will it be Solo Sikoa that he walks into St. Louis to unify the division against? But we're gonna turn our attention now to Cody Rhodes as he has a mic in hand. When he has a mic in hand, it could be anything that's said. Let's listen in to the champ. Look at me, here as your WWE Champion, still on top. After everything that happened at WrestleMania and last week, I'm still the one holding this title and still the one running this show, no matter what anyone says. And at Backlash, I could be facing Jacob Fatu or Solo Sikoa or the Janitor's Mop from the back for the Undisputed Championship. Either way, I'm walking out as the first Undisputed Champion in this company's history because I'm simply better than both of them combined. And everyone sat there still crying about what happened last week and the week before and at WrestleMania with CM Punk getting punk kicked by Randy Orton. Let me make this perfectly clear. I had nothing to do with that. But honestly, I do think CM Punk deserved every single second of it. He's been running his mouth. He's been running to other companies thinking he's the best in the world. Well, look where that got him. Flat on his back. And if he keeps coming after me, he'll end up the same way again. Because I'm done nice, playing nice with anybody. And to all you fans still clinging that the old American Nightmare story, you can keep dreaming because that version of me is dead. The real Cody Rhodes is the one standing here as champion. I'm not here to inspire you, I'm here to dominate everyone. So at Backlash, whether it's Fatu or Sikoa or anyone else, I'm going to walk out the Undisputed Champion, and there is nothing that any of you crybabies can do to stop me, because I am the American Nightmare, and I'm just getting started. Well, I certainly don't know how I feel about that promo right there, but Cody Rhodes laying the gauntlet that he will walk out of Backlash WWE Undisputed Champ. Here comes Randy Orton. Shawn is waiting for him. What the hell is this, Shawn? You're telling me I can't come in the building? I've just read your text message. After what I did to CM Punk last week, I'm not here to apologise. I'm here to finish what I started with him. I heard him on that phone call last week, so get the hell out of my way. You want an explanation? I punk kicked him because he deserved it, and if he wants to run his mouth again, I'll do it again. So tell me why you're standing here text messaging me stopping me from entering my own arena. Randy, I'm standing here because as the acting general manager, I'm telling you that you are suspended until I say otherwise. You don't just get to show up and do whatever you want on my show. So please, Randy, go home. But before you do leave, I want to make one thing crystal clear. At Backlash, you will go one-on-one with CM Punk, and the winner of that match will go on to face the new undisputed champion. So you better get your head right before then. Wait a second, so you're suspending me but still giving me a match with CM Punk at Backlash? Well, that's fine with me because I've been waiting to finish him off properly. And when I go, I'll be the one moving on to the undisputed title. That's the spirit, Randy, but until Backlash, you are not welcome here. So go home, cool off, and get ready because CM Punk is going to be coming for you too with everything he has, and you're going to need to be ready for that. I'm always ready, Shawn. Don't worry about me. Just make sure Punk shows up at Backlash, because when he does, I'm going to make sure he never runs his mouth again, and then I'm coming for that WWE Undisputed Championship. The Viper is suspended. Well, he'll be back at Backlash when CM Punk is medically cleared. And wait a second, we're going to turn our attention into the back. Jacob, I wanted to catch you before your big match tonight against Solo Sikoa. The stakes couldn't be higher for you. The winner of this match will go on to face Cody Rhodes at Backlash for the unified WWE Undisputed Championship. But let me make things perfectly clear. Any bloodline interference from Solo's side or your side or whatever side will result in one of you guys forfeiting this match immediately. I will not tolerate any outside help. Shawn, do I look to you like I need the bloodline's help? I didn't need it at WrestleMania. I certainly don't need it to beat Solo Sikoa. I've been waiting for this moment to prove I'm the real head of the table, and tonight I'm going to show everybody why I'm the World Heavyweight Champion and why I am the one that slayed the beast for good. And if I win tonight, I'll be more than ready to face Cody Rhodes at Backlash and unify those titles. I don't need any help to beat anyone in this company. I am a monster, I am a werewolf, and I'm going to prove it tonight, and I'm going to prove it in St. Louis at Backlash. You know what I mean? That is the attitude I liked here, but I'm still going to be watching this one closely. Jacob, as you probably understand, no bloodline interference, no excuses. This match is going to be clean, and the better man tonight will win. And Jacob, I want to wish you, before you go, good luck. Shawn, I don't need luck. I've got everything I need right here. Tonight, I'm going to beat Solo, and then at Backlash, I'm going to unify those titles and become the WWE Undisputed Champion. The Samoan Werewolf is taking over. Well, last week, if you watch Monday Night Raw, the Vanity Project and Jackson Drake certainly wanted opportunities. Jackson Drake's made his way into the ring, and it looks like Shawn Michaels has done his bidding for him, and he's going to go one-on-one with Penta. WWE United States Championship will be on the line. And it has to be said, the accomplishments that this man has achieved over the course of his tenure with the WWE, seen off LA Knight, who held the WWE United States Championship for 400 days. I thought that reign was never going to end, but this man managed to do it against all odds. And now tonight he's going to go one-on-one with a hot up-and-coming prospect in Jackson Drake, the leader of the Vanity Project. Very highly touted by everybody here in the WWE and by all the fans watching around the globe. It's going to be interesting to see how he fares. We saw Miles Bourne take a shot back on SmackDown before WrestleMania at Penta. That didn't go well. It was a great performance from Miles Bourne, but he did lose that one, and tonight is Jackson Drake going to suffer the same fate. The time for Jackson Drake is now, and it simply is step up or step aside. You can see this crowd here very firmly behind Penta. It's going to be interesting to see how this one unfolds. Jackson Drake, an up-and-coming prospect, and many tout for the future. Some people say it's too soon. I say if you're ready, you're ready. He speaks a big game. He acts a big game. And now He's playing a big game. Of course, Penta winning that United States Championship all the way back at Saturday night's main event, back in his home state of Mexico City. He's looked pretty unbeatable ever since. The question is, where is Penta's story going to lead? Open challenges are fine, but real competition is coming fast and fierce. The locker room is getting restless with opportunities, especially for the Intercontinental Championship. Penta's doing his very best to damage limitation on his reputation, and he's doing a great job. 10-minute time limit on this one, usually 15 minutes on title matches, but we're going to go for 10 minutes. Penta too busy taking in this atmosphere, and Jackson Drake's going to start as he means to go on. Jackson Drake now, he's looking to inflict punishment. It's a good start here from the young up-and-coming talent, and oh God, usually you'd see that from Penta. That could be heard in the cheap seats, and Penta's not going to take too nicely to that. I can tell you now, I can see the proverbial steam coming out of Penta and his ears. Not happy with that. He won't be happy that he's just chopped him. Now Penta going for a big move. Hurricanrana there from the middle rope, and Jackson Drake of Vanity Project taken down. Dr. Thirsty calls himself. I'm not too sold on that nickname. Oh, he goes for another chop. It said slaps the turnbuckle, and a sling blade connects from Penta. He might be looking for something big here. Maybe a Mexican destroyer already. That super kick certainly will put Jackson Drake on his back. Look at that, springboard leg drop there from Penta. Incredible athlete, this young man. Well, we say young, I don't know what age you deem it. You're only as young as you feel. Certainly Penta's motto, and he's going to the top rope now. And oh my God! Crossbody to the outside, taking down Jackson Drake. What an impressive performance this has been so far from both of these men. Only just under 2 minutes into this contest, the glove's gone into the crowd. Sure, somebody will have that on eBay later. Now Penta, what the hell's he going for? Sunset flip on the outside, and punishing Jackson Drake even more. If you're Jackson Drake, you got to get a hold back in this contest, and that reversal certainly will help him. Going to take this one back in the ring now, folks. Didn't quite get him, and Penta's aware. Penta don't want to be thrown around like a rag doll. Reversal there from Jackson Drake, Irish whipping Penta into the barricade. The referee at the count of 7. Jackson Drake going to restart the count. Of course, if it did go to a count out, Jackson Drake would not walk away with the United States Championship, win, lose or draw. Oh, and into the LED post. Oh, there's Shane O'Mac here from Jackson Drake. I tell you one thing, this boy's sure not lacking confidence. That's something I've noticed throughout his tenure. He needs to bring this back in the ring, and he does. Penta back to his feet, and Penta's aware and he's awake. Jackson Drake getting to the top rope like a snail. Allowed time for Penta to recover. He's going to go for a pinfall here and a kick out. Not even one there from Jackson Drake. Irish whip to the outside. Oh, what the hell's Drake going behind? Oh boy, oh boy! That DDT. The connection on the edge of the ring apron there. That'll be on the LED board there as well. What the hell's Drake doing? And a moonsault off the edge of the ring. Highly impressed with this young man. You have to be onto the barricade now. He's diving around like an Olympian. Double axe handle taking down Penta. A bit of I must say, starting to be a little bit worried for, not worried for Penta, but you start to think, oh, maybe something could give. Never rule out anybody in the referee. He's not happy with the counting speed, and Penta with a reverse sling blade there to Jackson Drake as he's too busy trying to argue the toss with the referee. The thing is there, you're not happy with the count, I get it. Now Penta might be looking for that big move. He's going to run to the other turnbuckle, and he usually does a headstand and a drop kick. Vintage Penta. Back to his feet is Jackson Drake, drove into the ropes by the United States champion. Reversal here, Jackson Drake with a clothesline. I mean, you got to have some respect for Jackson Drake after tonight. Win, lose or draw, he's been magnificent. What else Penta got in mind now? Oh God, he's going to give him a receipt for that slap. And oh wow. Oh, and the gloves off, oh my word. You could hear that all over the globe. That was a serious hit. Goodness me. Now Jackson Drake's going to need some momentum, taking Penta to the top rope here. What's he got in mind? His chest is lit like a Christmas tree, I can assure you of that. Look, sitting here at ringside, you can see it. What the hell is... Oh, reversal here. Penta not wanting to go down and just pushes Jackson Drake down. Penta's going to struggle. Well, he's going to come down from the top. Maybe he isn't. Maybe he is. What's he going for here? And a springboard from Penta, and knees are up from Jackson Drake, the challenger. I have to say, Jackson Drake mightily impressed. And look at this. Half full Nelson driver there from Jackson Drake. I don't know where he learned that. That was impressive. Both of these men down now in this United States Championship contest. And a kick to the back. Reversal. It's a bit of teething here. Lovely German there from Jackson Drake. I have earned a lot of respect for this young man in this match. Super agile, intelligent, high ring IQ for a guy who's just 24 years old. What the hell's going in mind here? Oh my word. Oh my God. We get some medical staff out here. That landing from that suplex, the strength shown by Jackson, it's done. We're going to have a new United States champion. Penta's still alive. I don't know how he's back to his feet after that suplex. That's almost 15 feet in the air. Maybe a little bit less. Maybe that's a slight exaggeration. Maybe not. And a sling blade from Penta. He certainly won't be wanting his reputation tarnished. I mean, Jackson Drake's an unknown entity. So if your reputation's tarnished, Penta's going to drive him into the corner again. Jackson Drake with a reversal. Now sending Penta into the corner. Tried in the tree of woe. This is the most vulnerable place you can be in the entire ring. He's just going to stomp away on the neck of Penta here. What the hell's happening? Penta just hulking up. What the hell's Penta got in mind? A crossbody to the Jackson Drake. Might be going for the pinfall here. 3 minutes left on that timer. Keep your eye on that, folks. A kick out from Jackson Drake again. A roll-up pin here attempted from Dr. Thirst. Referee's a bit slow to the count there. Jackson Drake, you got to be wondering what on earth you got to do to put away Penta. He's thrown it. I think he's thrown his best at it. And it's just not enough. Oh God, what's Penta got in mind here? Penta, Enziguri. Oh, he's going for it again. The headstand into the kick. It didn't work the first time, but he's dialing in. And like a sniper. He's putting the scope on. Oh God. He calls this move the sacrifice. Oh God. I think his arm just dislocated. I'm going to be sick here. And somehow, somewhere with the good shoulder, gets his shoulder up. I would not like that move to happen to me. I don't know about you guys. Oh God. Well, Penta is dialing in. And that Mexican destroyer connects to retain. And still. That was a really good match. Really fun little match to open Raw here tonight, to be honest. I really enjoyed that. Don't know about you guys. Jackson Drake was as game as a badger. He was really impressive, I have to say. But at the end of the day, when you have zero fear, I mean, it was this move right here that turned the tide of the entire match, the sacrifice. That didn't look good. We saw MJF break Moxley's arm on AEW Dynamite a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if Jackson Drake is suffering the same medical condition. Let's just say that. He seems okay. He's rolled out the ring. He seems okay. Medical staff checked on him. But it was this Mexican destroyer here. When he uses the middle rope for momentum, it can be even more devastating. Well, Penta is still your champion, and I think the competition is getting more fierce. It'll be very interested to see what Penta's road in 2026 looks like. Will it be all with the United States Championship? But we're going to turn our back to the China Memorial Battle Royale winner, Jordynne Grace. Jordynne, first off, congratulations on winning the China Memorial Battle Royale. I have to say that was an impressive performance, and it's earned you a big opportunity right here on Raw next week. You will go one-on-one with Stephanie Vaquer for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. The winner of that match will then go on to face Paige at Backlash for the Unified Women's Championship of the World. It's a huge opportunity for you, Jordynne, and I know you're ready to take advantage. Good luck out there next week. Thank you, Shawn. This means the absolute world to me. I've been working extremely hard to get to this point. Now I have a real shot at the Women's World Heavyweight Championship against Stephanie Vaquer. I promise you, I won't waste this opportunity. I know Stephanie is a tough champion, but I'm ready for her. And if I beat her next week, then I get to face Paige at Backlash for the unified title. This is literally the biggest moment of my entire career, and I'm going to make the most of it. That's the right attitude, Jordynne. You've earned this shot, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do against Stephanie. Good luck out there, and remember that could be you at Backlash, and that night changes everything for you. I won't let you or myself down, Shawn. I'm going to go out there next week and give Stephanie the fight of her life. And if I win, I'll be ready to face Paige at Backlash for the unified title. This is my time, and I'm not letting it slip away. Well, Jordynne certainly made me a believer in the Juggernaut. Well, next week when she goes that way, a second, Roman Reigns is in the building. Of course, since losing to MJF at WrestleMania, Seth Rollins to blame, and Roman's going directly for the ring. I don't think we're gonna hear from either of these men. We're not gonna waste much time either. Rollins is there to greet him. This one's gonna get ugly, and it's gonna get ugly fast. And we need some security guards out here, which they don't obviously exist. And into the steel steps goes the tribal chief. This is interesting, folks. Seth Rollins coming to the ring, making a beeline for the tribal chief, and referee rods apart. He won't get involved. A kick to the face of Roman. Seth looking to punish Roman Reigns. These two, of course, will go head-to-head at Backlash. If you weren't aware already, A stomp to the gut of the tribal chief. He's not taking it easy. And what the hell's he got in mouth, for God's sake? And it looks like at this rate, Roman Reigns ain't going to make it. And just hammering away on the leg with the steel chair. Referee rods about a finally, good idea to stay out of that rod. And another shot to the leg. And Seth Rollins has laid the gauntlet to the tribal chief. Well, we're going to move things swiftly forward. That was an unprecedented attack. Didn't even expect Roman here tonight, but Ruca is set for action for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship, and that's going to happen right now. She goes one-on-one with the Intercontinental Women's Champion Becky Lynch, who won that title from Nikki Bella back at WrestleMania. First real contest here for our Intercontinental Champion tonight, and it's going to be Ruca, she won that gauntlet match last week, and this woman was cost the match, by the way. Looks like Sol's not going to get her moment. Tatum Paxley's absolutely furious, by the way, and they've brought this up to the ramp, and Tatum and Becky are throwing fists, they're throwing barbs, and thank God we've got some security out here. Looks like the big boss man's here as well. The sheriff cannot contain the nightmare that is Tatum Paxley, and these two ladies are far, far from done. Well, Sol will be furious. Shawn, I'm really disappointed that my title match against Becky Lynch didn't happen tonight. I earned that shot by winning the gauntlet last week, and I was ready to go out there and fight the Intercontinental Champion. And I get it, Tatum was screwed last week, but then Tatum Paxley attacked Becky and ruined everything. I just want a fair shot at that title. I've been working so hard since I've come back for this opportunity, and now it feels like it's just slipping away. So I completely understand your frustration. Last week, you won the gauntlet fair and square. You earned your title shot. that tonight was supposed to be your night. Well, I said fair and square. Bit of controversy on that, but Tatum Paxley had other plans. I've seen that it's been going on between Becky, Tatum and you, and I've decided the fairest way to settle this is at Backlash. It will be a triple threat for the Intercontinental Championship, including you, Tatum Paxley, and the Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch. A triple threat at Backlash, that's fine with me, Shawn. I've been waiting for my chance, and I'm not afraid of either woman. I don't want to get in their business, but I'm going to go out there and prove that I deserve to be the Intercontinental Champion. Thank you for making this right, and I won't let you down. I'm going to train harder than ever, show everyone why I actually won that gauntlet, and why I belong at the top of this division. Raquel, you're not going to believe what I pulled off last week. I actually got Rhea to team with me tonight, and we're facing Bayley and Lyra for the women's tag team titles. We didn't even have to earn them. The Judgment Day is getting stronger by the minute. I told her that it was the smart move, and she finally agreed. Having Rhea on our side, even for one night, is a game changer. The whole division is going to feel this. That's amazing, Liv. You're really making moves out there, and I wish I could be there to see it, but I'm still working on getting back in the ring. A slight injury. I'm going to be back soon. I'm glad to know that you're doing great. Don't worry about it, Raquel. When you're fully back, the Judgment Day is going to help you take the Women's United States Championship, the Intercontinental, whichever title you want, from that goddamn Roxanne Perez. We're going to run this entire women's roster together. I can't wait for it. I'm actually watching the show right now, and I'm so excited to see you and Rhea in action tonight. Go get those tag titles and show everybody what the Judgment Day can do. Oh, we will. I'm feeling extra confident tonight with Rhea by my side. Bayley and Lyra don't stand a chance, and once we win those tag team titles, the whole division is going to know we're coming for everything. I'm liking what I'm hearing. Keep me updated and good luck tonight. I'll be cheering, well, you on from the sidelines, and I can't wait to be back and cause some chaos with you again. You know it, bestie. The Judgment Day is taking over, and when you're back, we're going to be unstoppable. I'll talk to you soon. I better get going so we can take over this division step by step. Move, get out my way, all you pathetic nobodies. I'm not here to play games tonight. I'm here to take those tag titles, and if anyone gets in my way, I'll put them on the shelf just like I did Bianca and Julia. Liv, where the hell are you at? I just finished clearing the path, and now I'm not in no mood for any of your little games. Tonight, if we don't work out with those women's tag titles, I'm going to destroy you too. Rhea, bestie, there you are. I was just talking to Raquel and telling her how excited I am that we are finally teaming up together again. We are going to crush Bayley and Lyra and take those titles. And look, don't worry, I know you've got your questions, your doubts about anything. I've got you back out there. We are the Judgment Day. No one can stop us, especially not Bayley and Lyra. We're going to dominate them tonight, bestie. Oh, for the love of God. Please don't call me bestie, Liv. I'm not your bestie. I'm a nightmare. You screw this up tonight, I'll make sure you end up just like everybody else who crossed me. I'm not here to play games. I'm here for championships. I know, you're the nightmare, blah, blah, blah. I'm here to help you become even stronger. We're going to win those titles tonight, and then we can focus on taking over everything on the women's division. Just make sure you don't get in my way tonight, Liv, because I'm not in the mood for any of your schemes. If we win those titles tonight, great, but if we don't, you're going to be next on my list. We won't lose. I promise you that we're going to crush them and walk out as the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Just stay focused and let me handle the rest. Bestie, I mean Rhea. Well, it's high tide. We got this Women's Tag Team Championship match up and running. The last time Bayley and Lyra defended these Tag Team Championships was successfully against the Kabuki Warriors. That was almost just over a month ago. They need to be in more competitive action, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. But if we're being honest, I mean, we're not too sure about the pragmatism of the actual team. Liv and Rhea are a lot of history, but they have been on the same page, and they seem to be on the same page tonight. I mean, Bayley and Lyra, if Rhea and Liv are anywhere near to being on the same page, are in trouble. These are the upper echelon of the women's division. I'm not saying Bayley or Lyra isn't, but this is the top, the tippy top. The Eradicator and Miss Trouble It's going to be an interesting dynamic, and Rhea definitely got a different look here tonight on Monday Night Raw with the pants as opposed to the trunks. Goes on with her bad attitude, and let's not forget this woman has sidelined Bianca Belair and Julia. It's that's a pretty scary feat, to be honest. But here come the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, and they've been brilliant as Tag Team Champions, to be honest. And the role model Bayley, they've held the titles for over 80 days now. Could this be the last night that they hold them? Well, the role model is dialing in, and she's live here on Monday Night Raw. I mean, of course, the tag team division is one that is very, very well respected, especially the women's tag team division here in the WWE. Has been the land of opportunity for the best women to form teams, form factions, form alliances, whether it be temporary or permanent. Get your name on the card, get your name etched in history. And that's what the women's tag team titles were all about. That's why they were brought in. Now women have an opportunity to become Grand Slam champions. It's something that all of them want to do. And Bayley right there in the ring is the very first Grand Slam champion in this universe mode. Of course, hasn't won a singles title yet on our universe mode. Essentially, we're going off historic stats before, but I have high hopes. What does life look like for these two after this match? Is it all rosy, or is it all dark? Well, they're somewhat matching. A slightly different colour change, but they look like a team. I won't be. I'm very interested to see how it unfolds throughout this match. Their teamwork, though, by the way. And we've still got that main event to come. Jacob Fatu defending the World Heavyweight Champion against the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale winner, Solo Sikoa. It's bloodline warfare, but there will be no bloodline. As we turn our attention back, and Backlash just over a week away, folks. Sunday, July the 12th. I believe, if that date's right, is going to be the platform. So you're going to want to turn on that notification bell. July the 12th, the first premium live event since WrestleMania. Liv's going to start this one off fast, and she's going to waste no time in letting the whole world know exactly what she's about. I don't know if Bayley's the right candidate to display that against, and Bayley and Lyra in the matching blue gear here tonight. They have certainly become one hell of a tag team. A double back body drop, sending Liv into the air. You have to think that she's going to need the help of the Eradicator, and wide of the mark there from Lyra. Not like her, normally very precise, but catches Liv in a hurricanrana there. The Eradicator, she is on... Well, her nickname is the mission that she's on. She's on a mission. She's on a warpath. She's eradicating everything in her path. She's doing a damn good job here as well. Bianca Belair, Julia, Liv Morgan here. Oh, wait a second. Lyra going to power out. And of course, a 15-minute time limit for this tag team match. I know there wasn't one in the United States Championship match, but that rule technically does only apply to the World Championships normally, but we've allotted a little bit more time for the women here tonight, seeing as they only have the one match, and planted on her face here is Lyra Valkyria. Liv's building some big momentum, and the thing with Liv is, and Rhea before WrestleMania was wanting World Championship goals. It's interesting how that alignment changed. Lost to Bianca Belair, could have done more damage to her prospects for the World Championship than she'd like. The fact they've been unified and there's already people in competition. AJ Lee probably still with a rematch clause. Crossbody there from Lyra Valkyria. She's going to tag in Bayley, her role model. To say it's a good start here on. Walks into a big boot. I don't know if that was wise from Lyra Valkyria. She said she's going to break her. Liv Morgan's going to go help the Eradicator. You can see her on the outside pulling Lyra to the ground. It looks like there's some teamwork going down, but in the ring, Bayley's going to go for a roll-up pin. Liv and Lyra are going to brawl outside the ring. Kick out at one from Rhea Ripley. She just bounces up, and a huge clothesline from Mammy. We're not allowed to call her that anymore, that's what we've been told. She's got to be known as the Eradicator, and what the hell's she got in mind here? Powerbomb reverse from Bayley. And a reversal here from Rhea, both women looking for a pin, and neither one of them can keep the shoulders down, and nobody managed to get a count there. Bayley now, collar and elbow tie-up. She's going to go to work on the legs of Rhea Ripley. You've seen Rhea delivering a lot of them big boots over the past couple of weeks. It's not the worst tactic I've seen. Asking the question of Rhea, can she get back to her feet? Yes, she can, but it's going to only be to get stopped by Bayley, or not quite necessarily, and overpowers the one half of the women's tag team champions. And I believe Liv's left Lyra laying out at the side of in front of our announcer's desk here. And to be honest, the Judgment Day, whatever you want to call them, Liv and Rhea, the teamwork looks good, looks solid. The roll-up pin here from Liv Morgan, going to attempt to capture the titles in quick succession. Not going to manage to get it. One count there from, and a boot into the midsection. She's not messing around here tonight in Liv. She's digging them feet in and double stomp as well. And now Liv is going to the top rope. Don't usually see her up there, but she's certainly going to try something here. Bayley could be in big trouble, and a crossbody takes down one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Maybe needs to make a tag here. Lyra Valkyria is the fresh woman. Liv trying to go for a clothesline and miss. Ducks under, jumps over. What's she got in mind here? An arm drag from Lyra. And a drag Liv Morgan into the centre of the ring. The champ's looking to retain here. Could be in trouble, Liv, here, if she can't make the tag, and a nice reversal from Liv, and a knee in the corner right in front of Bayley. Liv certainly picking up the pace here. A sucker punch to Bayley when Bayley wasn't really paying attention. Sure Bayley won't appreciate that. Now a kick to Lyra Valkyria. She's going to go after the Bird Lady. Into the corner goes Lyra. We're going to see some teamwork here from the, well, newly made. No, we're not going to see teamwork. Liv's just going to get her on her shoulders. And a reverse Alabama slam, and Lyra's face plants into the WWE logo in the mat. Now some headbutts been dished out by the Eradicator. She's no stranger to dishing out headbutts. We've seen her dish out plenty of these. Lyra now. Wait a second. Lyra's got back to her feet. That headbutt wasn't as effective as Rhea maybe thought. And a kick out there from Rhea Ripley. What the hell's Lyra got in mind here? A crossbody. Rhea was wide of the mat with the strike, and Lyra took advantage. She's really impressed me here tonight. The Eradicator's going to have to fight out of this. Lyra has been pretty much flawless in a takedown from Rhea Ripley. She's going to go after Bayley now and springing her off the edge of the ring apron. Oh boy. And now we're about to see the razor's edge from Rhea Ripley. And she nearly launched Lyra Valkyria into Rose Z there. Liv Morgan going to make sure that Bayley stays down, and a big kick to the face. She's going to tag in Liv Morgan. It's quite interesting to see. You'd have thought Liv would have been wanting to be quite selfish in this match. And a senton from Liv. Now's the time. Pinfall attempt to change hands. The championships, and I think Bayley would have made the save. Reversal from Bayley. That time it's not going to work, and that's just left Liv Morgan frustrated. Now Lyra's back to her feet. A reverse DDT into the backbreaker from Lyra Valkyria. She looks to secure the championships tonight. Going to go for the pinfall here on Liv Morgan, and a kick out one from the challenger. I have to say I'm impressed with Lyra Valkyria and Bayley's teamwork here tonight. Wonderful German suplex there. She's putting on a real show. Now collar and elbow tie up into the corner goes Liv, and Bayley's going to get that revenge for all that taunting that Liv Morgan was doing. Rhea's not going. Lyra takes down Rhea Ripley, who was trying to drag Bayley off of the edge of the ring apron, and now Lyra's going to dish out some punishment and protect her partner. Bayley now just turning her attention to Rhea maybe. Lyra back in the ring. Liv is poised and in position. What is Lyra got in mind? A huge kick, but Liv reads it. And a code breaker from Morgan. Got to be careful here, because this could be the straw that broke the camel's back. Irish whip now. Hurricane and Rhea Ripley and Bayley are fighting in lumps here at the side of the ring. Liv might be looking to put this other one away. Lyra's in position. Oblivion. Gonna go for the pinfall here for the new Tag Team Championships, and somehow, some way, Lyra Valkyria gets a shoulder up, and Rhea's gonna take matters into her own hands now. Rhea's gonna try and, but Lyra's awake. Roll up pin attempted from Liv. Is the distraction enough? Can Lyra escape, and does? Saw a bit of teamwork attempted there from the challengers. Rhea Ripley now. Oh, and Lyra makes the tag. Bayley is in. She's going to go straight after Rhea, going straight for the roll-up pin and a kick out at none from Rhea. But Rhea is startled. She was expecting a Bayley to belly to the Eradicator. And a kick out from Rhea at 2.5, or maybe just over 2. Bayley might be looking for that rose plant now. Might be looking to get the job done, retain the titles, and Rhea catches her and flips her over. Rhea bloody Ripley nearly taking the teeth out of Bayley's mouth. Now Rhea is a bit distracted. Liv Morgan certainly took an interest into that. Look, keep your eye on the right of the screen. Sweeping Lyra. Bayley was looking for the tag. Rhea rolls out the ring. What the hell's Bayley got in mind here? Lyra been dumped by Liv Morgan. What the hell's Bayley got in mind here? Rhea could be in trouble, and read by the Eradicator. Liv's taken down Lyra on the outside of the ring. Bayley's in trouble because the Eradicator is seeking the end. Into the barricade goes Bayley. There's no love lost between these two, a lot of history. Liv's going to continue fighting in lumps with Lyra Valkyria on the outside of our ring here, and Lyra with a DDT. And into the barricade goes Bayley. Referee at the 5 count. If the timer does run out, Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan will not win the championships despite winning by a count out. So Rhea's restarted the count there. She's going to go after Lyra now. She's asserting her dominance. I have to say, oh my god. Oh my word. A sit-down powerbomb on the outside to one half of the tag team champions. That'll do the lower back no favours. And Liv's going to help now. 4 count from the ref, and Bayley telegraphs in a headbutt. Well, putting the heads together and launching Liv out the way. Rhea's not going to take well to that full Nelson driver. I think Bayley's neck could be broke. 8 count here. Rhea needs to restart that count, and she manages to do it with 2 seconds. 1 second and a bit of change. Morgan is scouting, making sure Lyra doesn't get involved. And these two are going to fight. That's going to leave Bayley. Liv's not happy with that, by the way. Lyra and Liv on the outside, and enziguri from Rhea Ripley. Really wide of the mark there from Rhea. We're going to see one more tag team tandem offense. Liv Morgan's going to try and intercept it here. She misses, and they actually manage to connect, but she's going to go straight after Bayley. And this one is getting out of control. Bayley sent to the outside. Lyra and Rhea, the legal women in this match. Lyra's looking for something big. They could be looking for that Nightwing. Liv's occupied with Bayley on the outside of the ring. Fisherman suplex from Lyra Valkyria to retain the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. Rhea gets the shoulder up. 3 minutes on the clock. If that does expire, the titles will not change hands. Now Lyra's going for the big one. She's going for the finish. It's a high risk, low reward, because she's caught by the Eradicator. And now Liv has Bayley away. Bayley's back to her feet. Kick from Rhea. Backward kick there from Rhea. She's going to go after Bayley, springing her off the edge of the ring. And Liv is going to make sure she stays down. The Riptide is in range. Oh my god, we're going to see it. Riptide to Valkyria. And we have new tag team champions. I didn't expect this at all. What a surprise. What a surprise. We got new tag team champions, folks. I bet how many of you expected that? And the Judgment Day, whatever you want to call them, Rhea and Liv. I mean, what do you even say? I mean, we've got new champions, and the complexion of the tag team division is looking interesting. Well, Rhea Ripley picked her moment. Liv and Rhea were both smart. I mean, it's technically legal, making sure the other woman had the other woman all to herself. When all's said and done, we have new women's tag team champions, and I tell you what, I don't see anybody on this entire roster dethroning this version of the Judgment Day. Oh God, here's Jacy Jayne. You got lucky last week, Roxanne. That was all it was. The referee was biased in the whole match, and you know it. I had you beat out there, and he kept fast counting, screwing me over, and evicting Fatal Influence, even though they were doing nothing. And let's be honest, if it wasn't for that terrible referee, I would have won. You would still be looking up at the lights. No, you had to get the cheap win, didn't you? You just don't deserve to be champion. Jacy, you're making excuses again. I beat you fair and square last week in the middle of that ring. You can blame the referee all you want, but the truth is I am better than you, and last week I proved it. I'm the United States champion, and I'm not going to let you and your little group make excuses every time you lose. I beat you last week, and that's the end of it, so deal with it. Simple as that. Oh, you think this is over? You know what, Roxanne? You should maybe watch your back, because maybe there is strength in numbers, and well, you might want to turn around. Well, like a pack of rabid wolves come Fallon Henley and Lainey Reed. They're beating up the United States Women's Champion here tonight in the backstage area. I don't know where Jacy Jayne's disappeared to. Some people call her Houdini. The crowd are not happy at all, by the way. Roxanne Perez now is holding a beating in the backstage area, and there's not a security guard, not a manager. Well, Shawn's busy off taking a call, whatever the hell he's doing. And Roxanne Perez is here to hold the beating, punches and kendos. It's going to get. Can somebody help her? I mean, Jacy Jayne last week, she'd lost fair and square. There's absolutely no need for this. Can any superstar in that locker room come and just stop this? Champions are getting taken out left, right and centre, and Fatal Influence are doing a darn good job making sure the United States champion can't make it anywhere near Backlash. And I don't know what they achieved by that one final kick from Lainey Reed. Thank God Kendal Grey is here, but it's a little bit late. Roxanne, oh my God, what happened? Are you okay? I saw Lainey Reed and Fallon running away from here, and I had to come. I came as fast as I could. Are you hurt? Let me help you up. Come on, lean on me. We need to get you checked by the trainers. This looks bad. They blindsided you after the confrontation with Jacy, didn't they? Look, Kendal, I'm fine. Just give me a second to come around. I'm not staying down for those cowards. They caught me off guard, but I'm still standing, and the fact is I'm still United States champion. Honestly, Kendal, don't worry about me. I can get up on my own. I've taken worse than that, and I'll keep taking it until they realise they just can't break me. I refuse to let them see me weak. Well, Roxanne, if you change your mind, you don't have to do this alone. I am your friend, and I'm here to help you. At least get to the trainer's room and make sure you're okay. You don't have to be tough all the time. I appreciate Kendal, I really do, but this is my fight, and I'm the champion. And champions stand up on their own 2 feet, no matter what people throw at them. I'm getting back up, and I'm coming for all of them. They can jump me, they can attack me from behind, but they can't keep me down. I'm still here, and I'm still fighting, and that's what a real champion does. So thank you, Kendal, honestly, for checking on me, but trust me, I got this. Well, it's main event time, folks, and this one is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Well, You might be asking, well, what the hell is Solo Sikoa doing randomly with the World Heavyweight Championship? Well, I'll get you up to scratch. The Friday Night SmackDown, the very last SmackDown in this series, before WrestleMania, an Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale winner was crowned, where they were initially meant to face the World Champion on SmackDown, but when they merged together, Saturday night's main event was moved around, meaning that Solo got the choice of who he wanted to face. He went to Shawn Michaels, he chose Jacob Fatu, and due to the unification announcement that Shawn wants to bring in, good or bad, prepared or underprepared, he's made the match tonight. He's done the same with the women for Jordynne Grace, who won the China Memorial Battle Royale next week on Monday Night Raw, as she'll go head-to-head with Stephanie Vaquer just a week away from Backlash. So, we're poised with two possible outcomes tonight. One thing's for sure, Cody Rhodes will be there. So, bloodline warfare, tribal combat, whatever you want to call it. Only one of these Samoans can represent the World Heavyweight Championship come Backlash. This man slayed a beast to get the World Heavyweight Championship. Solo outlasted 7 other top participants. I firmly believe whoever wins this match will be worthy of representing the World Heavyweight Championship come Backlash. Cody Rhodes awaits the winner. Of course, what's interesting is not much history between Jacob, Solo and Cody in this universe mode. So it's a completely new slate for Cody. Maybe that's what he needs in order to lose the Raid of Terror. Will it be Solo? Will it be Jacob? We'll find out right now. Well, many see him as the outcast. Many of them see him as like an afterthought. Of course, Jimmy and Jay are behind him, but Shawn Michaels was abundant that if either of them men come anywhere near the ring, that Solo will forfeit the match. And the same was set for Jacob in case. I can't see the Samoan Werewolf having any sort of support up his sleeves, but I like how Shawn's made it so it's both ways, so it's not targeted, and I think that's a smart move from the Heartbreak Kid, the general manager of Monday Night Raw. Well, he's going to hand over the gold, and will it be the last time? One thing's for sure, it might be one of the last times you see this championship on Monday Night Raw, because you guys have been voting, and of course I always love to deliver. There will be a unification, there will be a new belt, maybe an old belt, who knows, but there will be a new belt for the winner of that Backlash contest. But we need to turn our attention here as these two cousins stare each other down. Well, family affairs, tribal combat, tribal warfare, heads of the table, it all comes down to this. We've seen the Romans, we've seen the Rocks, we've seen Umagas, now it's the future. Only one of these men can leave this arena with a World Heavyweight Championship. Will it be Solo Sikoa? And it started off fast-paced, as we expected it to, and a big clothesline from Sikoa. And obviously the main question that arises for Solo Sikoa is, can he do it on his own? That's the biggest question that he needs to answer, and he's certainly doing a good job of handling Jacob here. And you've got to remember, Solo might be a little bit smaller than Jacob. He catches him there. But I think in terms of competition, there's not anybody who can quite, probably knows Jacob as well as Solo, and there's certainly not somebody who can withstand the manhandling of Jacob. Solo's tapping into that wild Samoan background. I think we need that version of Solo tonight to beat Jacob. An Irish whip from Solo Sikoa sent to the outside, and Jacob sending him even further. What else Jacob got in mind here? 13 minutes on the clock. There is a 15-minute time limit, and a torpe suicida from the Samoan Werewolf. And he's gonna Tonga death grip style submission on the outside. Of course, if Solo taps, the title will not change hands, but Solo manages to escape. Oh God, back in the ring we go. That's probably where you want to keep it. You don't want these spilling out into the arena. What else Jacob got in mind here? We know he likes to fly. Might be looking for went for a swanton bomb. Solo had the legs up, the knees up, sorry. Was well aware. And what's Solo got in mind here? Raking the arms of Jacob. Fatu, a headbutt. Now, Solo is really pushing the pace here. I mean, a lot of people will probably expect Jacob to dominate this match. I definitely didn't think that. I thought Solo would be game, and I think a lot of Solo's strengths come in controlling the pace of a match, and went for the axe handle there, but Jacob read it. Another headbutt. They say never headbutt a Samoan, but what is the answer to that equation when a Samoan headbutts a Samoan? Double, triple headbutt even. Referee is down with 1 count for Jacob, the World Heavyweight Champion. Of course, this is his first official title defense since defeating the Beast Brock Lesnar 3 weeks ago at WrestleMania. I mean, how catastrophic would it be for Jacob to lose the championship here tonight in a Uranagi from Jacob? How catastrophic would it be for Solo to win the title tonight and then lose it only a week later to Cody Rhodes? That's what you're dealing with. That's the stakes. A lot of pressure. A lot of people obviously favouring Cody Rhodes to leave Backlash with the undisputed title, the experience, the pressure that he's been under and won, and a Samoan drop from Fatu. Because the main question going into WrestleMania for Jacob was, is he ready? And a DDT plants Solo on the mat. What you got to remember about Jacob is everybody said he wasn't ready to beat the Beast. And the Werewolf walked out on top. Another pinfall attempted here. Solo's a bit of a different animal though. A lot more left in the tank than Brock, and a super kick from Sikoa there, taking down the Samoan Werewolf. 11 minutes on the timer. And a Uranagi return from Solo, and he's spent already. So we've got 11 minutes left in this contest, should it go the distance. And a kick out there from Jacob yet again. You have to watch out for that deadly Samoan spike. It was made famous by Umaga. Well, Jacob got in mind here. Oh my word. Jacob with a crossbody and catches Solo in the crossfire. Jacob is throwing his body everywhere, and he's maybe going to the top rope now. I don't know what he's got in mind. Can he even reach that? Oh wow. Moonsault from Fatu is telegraphed. You gotta be smarter if you're Fatu. Now Solo's going to punish Fatu for that mistake, and that's what happens when the stakes are this high. You make a mistake and it can cost you. Into the corner. I believe Jacob's bleeding. Now knife head chops, you can hear them right in the cheap seats. And a back and running it, using his back there to take down Fatu. I think it's Samoan spike time, ladies and gentlemen. If he's signalling it. And Fatu gingerly getting to his feet. Oh boy. Samoan spike. That could be all that's needed. Referee slaughtered the count there. I don't know if Solo noticed that. I mean, I wouldn't like to be the referee if Solo did notice that. And he did. I have to say, I'm not playing devil's advocate. I'm not playing the devil on your shoulder. That count could have been considered a little bit slow. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest, if I'm Solo. Solo's obviously furious. Feels like if the referee was down that second early, he could have picked up... Oh, no. Of course, disqualification is in effect in this match, but an exposed turnbuckle and runs into the Samoan drop. No, the referee's certainly quicker at putting turnbuckle pads than he is counting. Now, Solo is in trouble because Jacob's dialed him up. Reversal from Solo Sikoa here. Sikoa going to make his way back into the ring, and this one's becoming a bit of a war and a clothesline to boot. Nice senton there from Solo, putting his whole body weight in a second one to follow. Solo's done an incredible job here tonight so far at controlling the pace of this match, and a kick out from Fatu. And you're just starting to see the frustration setting in at Solo Sikoa a little bit. Needs to get this back under control because he had... Oh, what's he doing? Well, it looks like the ring crew are not going to have much of a job buckling the turnbuckle pads. Jacob's back to his feet though, and Solo wasn't aware. Now over the ropes goes Solo Sikoa. What else Jacob got in mind? And Jacob aware of that. Oh my god, a swanton to the outside. Jacob did notice that exposed turnbuckle as well on his way out, and a clothesline from Solo. Seems like the swanton bomb wasn't as effective. A super kick from Jacob. This is where it gets interesting, folks. This is where business is about to pick up. Over the leg, going to go for the pinfall. Is Solo done here? Not just yet. And we're halfway through this match, or the allotted time, should I say. I need to make that very clear. Not necessarily the match. If the match does go the whole time, it'll be a draw. We don't want that. And a super kick, and Solo reads it. And another. Oh boy. Jacob reads it in a forearm. He don't want to get that spike in the throat again. Into the turnbuckle goes Solo Sikoa. Referee is occupied. What the hell's Jacob got in mind here, by the way? Oh boy. Oh no. This is not good, folks. I mean, we're talking about ring crews. Can the ring even contain this? Oh my. I don't know what I'm seeing. This is a king-sized Samoan drop. Solo Sikoa might be done here, folks. Jacob not done with him there. Feels like he hasn't done enough. I don't know what he's got in mind here. He's going to take Solo into the corner. Maybe going for a second. Oh, boy. Now he's lining him up. Might be looking for that moonsault. And I think he is. And Jacob is in rage. And Solo with the knees up. And Solo Sikoa gingerly getting back to his feet. A Uranagi from Fatu. Fatu's like a... He just keeps coming forward no matter what you do to him. Oh, God. It's another moonsault, and Solo again has his knees up. Jacob needs to be aware that Solo's not done, and the super kicks both miss. And now these men are going to go to war. There's nothing pretty, there's nothing technical. Well, there is stuff technical, but there's nothing pleasant about this match. It's a great watch for us at home. And those of us who are in the arena, and you guys watching at home, but it's not a good match for the family, and it's certainly not a good match for the health. That was a Samoan spike there by Solo just to finish off that encounter. Oh no, Jacob's in trouble. A Uranagi from Solo. What the hell's Solo got in mind? Oh no. Might be looking for that Samoan splash, and it might connect, and it misses. And Jacob now is seething, and the end is near. Fatu, pop-up Samoan drop. 5 minutes left on the clock. He's going to go for the pinfall off the Samoan drop. Is that enough? No. What a match this has been, folks. I mean, the time limit's deceiving. 10 minutes has gone in this match. What an incredible contest. I thought it feels like 2. It's been so exciting. Now Solo reverses. Maybe Solo can hit a big move now, and that's what he really needs to shift the tide, because in the latter stages of this contest, Jacob is... Oh, no. Well, whatever you can do, Jacob, I can do better. And that's an even worse Samoan drop from Solo Sikoa. And both of these men are down. They're leaving it all in the ring here tonight for the World Heavyweight Championship. Solo Sikoa is literal seconds away from becoming the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and that'll help. Samoan spike, Jacob bleeding, Jacob battered, and I can't believe what I'm seeing. Jacob Fatu, inhuman he may be, a werewolf as what the hell's, so he's going to ruin his chance. He's got in a steel chair. That's not legal, by the way. Solo, think about what you're doing. The referee interjects, thank goodness for that. Solo about to cost himself the World Heavyweight Championship, and he's not happy with the referee. And now Jacob with a DDT again. And that moment, the lapse in concentration, is going to allow Fatu to go to the top rope now and deliver one more moonsault. What the hell's happened here? That should be enough. It will be enough. And Jacob is going to Backlash. What a contest that was. What a main event, folks. You have to give both of these guys credit. If anybody doesn't believe Solo Sikoa is a main eventer after that match, I don't know what to tell you. He came, he was game, And he might have a bloodline and might have done some sneak attacks on Jacob. But it was that one mistake, the bit of frustration that came over him. If he'd have kept on Jacob after that second Samoan spike, I fully believe that Solo could be leaving here the World Heavyweight Champion. But he just didn't keep his composure, and it cost him. Of course, conflicted in his head, maybe thinking like not of the stakes, but Jacob is still the World Heavyweight Champion. You know what that means? He's going to go one-on-one with the American Nightmare in just under 2 weeks' time at Backlash for the Undisputed Championship. Who walks out of St. Louis? Wait a second. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Cody Rhodes with a trifecta of crossroads to the World Heavyweight Champion. Message sent, message received. And the clue is on the t-shirt. Cody Rhodes is gonna go into Backlash, but will he leave the WWE Undisputed Champion?